Here are 10 TikTok hacks and features that you maybe didn't know existed. From how to save your TikTok videos before you post without the watermark, how to save your videos after you've posted them without the watermark, how to increase your chances of your video going viral, and so much more. Let's just jump right into it. Hack number 1. Depending on which version of TikTok you have, there's going to be different ways you can save your TikTok video before it's posted and without having any watermarks or extra buttons getting in the way. The first way is the most common way, and for anybody who has maybe an older version of the TikTok app, go into the drafts and click on the video that you want to save without the watermark. You're going to select where it says select cover, tap on the video. It's 9:48. So that it's playing a preview. When you tap again on the video, all of the buttons surrounding that TikTok will go away. So what you're going to do, you're going to screen record that video on your phone and it'll save the screen recording onto your phone. So you basically have a copy of it without having to save it with the watermark. Number 2, if you have maybe the newer version of TikTok and you're like, Millie, this doesn't work for me. When I tap mine now, it just pauses and I can't get rid of those extra marks around it. It's okay, there's another way. I originally heard this hack from creator Sky, so I want to give her proper credit where it's due. But basically what you're going to do, same thing, you have your drafts open, you're going to tap on the video that you want to save, and then what you're going to do is click adjust clips. You're going to make sure the timeline is at the very beginning of the video. Then again, you're going to screen record. Once it starts screen recording, press play, let your video play all the way through, stop the screen record. Then you're going to go into your camera roll. And obviously you can see there's like all those black bars around it. So what you're going to do is select edit on the top right. You're going to select the crop. We are going to crop in our videos. Once it's all cropped, there's these boxes on the top right. You're gonna select that. Make sure it is in 9:16. There's no black borders. We are good to go. We'll press done. It's preparing the video. And now the saved video on your camera roll looks like this. And of course you could go in and trim the beginning and the outro so it lines up exactly when it starts, or you could do that on your preferred editing app, InShot, CapCut, or even within, if you're switching it over to Instagram Reels, you could trim the edges on Instagram Reels. Number 3, let's say you've already uploaded your TikTok and it's in your feed right now and you want to save it without the TikTok watermark. So this one, let's say that I want to repurpose this onto another platform. So I'm gonna press the 3 dots. I'm gonna copy the link here. Then I'm going to open my Safari app and I'm going to go to SnapTik.app. You can do this both on your phone and desktop. I prefer doing it on my desktop just because I prefer anything business related to be on my laptop instead of being on my phone. But we're gonna press download and then you're gonna download again. Any ad's gonna pop up. You're just gonna exit right out of the ad and then select download again. Now this is going to download into your Files app, so make sure that you have that downloaded. I'm going to go to Files. And then when I open this, it's going to have that video right here. And I can, obviously, as you can see, the TikTok logo is not there. So it got rid of that logo completely. Now, real quick, if you're somebody who maybe you're struggling with planning out your TikTok content, I do have a free TikTok content calendar that you can download. It's a Notion template. So if you're somebody who is familiar with Notion and you love using Notion, you can download my template below. If you haven't heard of Notion, it's basically awesome. So when I did my 30-day TikTok challenge in this video, I did a 30-day TikTok challenge where I grew 20,000 followers in 30 days. When I was planning my content ahead of time, this was the exact content calendar that I used to keep me organized, and a few bonus things are added inside of the template. So if you want that, it is completely free. I'll link it down below. Number 4, the next hack or feature that you probably didn't know existed is that you can tag videos in your captions. So let me show you. If I'm going to post this video within this caption, I can tag, there's this videos button there, select that, give credit to a video, continue. I can reference any of my other videos. So in this one, if I'm like, hey, be sure you know how to land brand collaborations, right? In the caption, I could be like, If you want to know exactly how to pitch to brands, here's my pitch template video. So then I could go find the video where I'm like, hey, this is my exact template that I use for pitching to brands. Here we go, here it is. This is how you can convert. There we go. So that's the one that I can tag in the caption. That way it kind of makes your content more bingeable, like a Netflix show. So you're constantly referring to other videos that you've created, keeping people on your profile a little bit longer and watching your content a little bit longer. Number 5, in case you haven't noticed, you can't say link in bio in the comments section of your TikTok posts. So the Kira Jones did a test where she commented a bunch of versions and variations of saying link in bio, saying link in bio, doing the link emoji instead of saying link, like in bio, bink in lio, like trying a bunch of different variations to see how you can say that and tell and reference your followers to check the link in your bio. What she discovered was that the only 2 versions that passed TikTok's test was saying bink in lio and bink in my lio. If you're wondering like, why does TikTok not want you to say link in bio? I'm assuming, I didn't really do much research on this, but I'm assuming it's similar to how Instagram was back in the day, where it's like, we want you to stay on the TikTok platform. We don't want anybody referring people outside of TikTok. So to say, hey, go to the link in my bio, TikTok's like, nope, maybe right now, maybe this can change in the future, or will change in the future. But as of right now, if you want to reference and refer people to the link in your bio, say bink in lio or bink in my lio. Number 6. Number 6 is creating stop motion videos, just like super easily. Let me show you. So when you're on TikTok, you're gonna go to create, that's my office. There you are, hi. Let's go to effects. You're gonna search for stop motion. And this is the one that you're looking for, where it does a little banana dance. And when doing stop motion, you want your phone to stay in the same place. So let me just do a little example. You're gonna tap the screen every time you wanna record a frame. So I'm just gonna tap.
A few moments later.
Perfect, I did it. Okay, so once you have all of your frames, then you're gonna press the record button. Perfect. I'm gonna press check. And now I have a little video of dancing ghosts. So that's a really easy way to create a stop motion video. This is great. I like to do this when I'm doing like my morning coffee. I'll just keep my phone in one spot and then I'll just tap the screen every time every time I add an ice cube to my iced coffee. I'll do one ice cube, tap the screen, another ice cube, tap the screen. So it looks like it's like piling on top of each other. So just a fun way to do stop motion. Number 7, have you ever been doing the dishes or washing your face, maybe in the shower watching TikToks and your hands are wet, you can't scroll, or you're like trying to like dry your hands off, use your knuckle, and then the water's dripping down the screen and then the screen's frozen or it's scrolling really fast. Anyway, maybe, am I the only one who watches TikToks in the shower? Anyway, there's a really cool hack for scrolling without touching your phone. The original person that I found this hack from was Tech Kitchen, so let me show you their explanation for setting this up.
Next. Ew. Next. Next.
Wait. How do you do that?
Swiping with magic.
You need to show me how to do that.
Sure, let me show you how.
Open your settings and scroll down to accessibility, then voice control, and turn on voice control. Tap on customize commands, then tap custom command. You can choose a word or a phrase you want to use for the voice command. When you're done adding the word, tap actions, then run custom gesture. Do the magic swipe up gesture. Yeah. Done, hit save. In this example, I use next.
Next.
Tech Kitchen also has an Android version, so if you're somebody who has Android, there is a way to set it up on your phone as well. So I'll link both videos down below. Number 8. Okay, 2 things here. Either maybe you're somebody who you're too scared to post to TikTok because you don't want anybody in your area to see your videos. So you're like, I don't want anybody to know that I'm posting my own TikToks. Or maybe this has happened to you where you started to post TikToks and then like a really, really old friend or old coworker texts you and be like, oh my gosh, I can't across your video. Is this you? Haha. Like, has that ever happened to you? That's happened to me. And it was my boss, old ex-boss, old boss, not ex, that sounds weird. My old boss texted me, like maybe it was 3 years after I left the company. He was like, haha, just came across your TikTok. And I was like, that's embarrassing. And you wanna know why these people come across your videos? Is because you're in their contacts. And I know what you're thinking. When you create a TikTok account, it's like, do you want to connect with people in your contacts? I always say no. And I thought that was enough. I thought TikTok wouldn't connect me to people in my contacts. I don't want them to see my videos. I don't want them to see my videos. But that's not enough. Apparently, you have to set it so that TikTok doesn't show your content to people in your contacts. And this is how you do it. So go to the 3 lines, go to settings and privacy, go to privacy, suggest your account to others, and make sure this contacts toggle is turned off. Mine was turned on for the first few months of me posting my TikTok videos, and I was so embarrassed. I know it's nothing to be embarrassed about, but like, you know, if your boss texts you and he's like, ha ha ha, that's funny, look at, are you famous now? It's like, yeah. I was super glad that I found this hack from the TikTok expert. I'll put her handle here. And so when I came across that, I was like, okay, I need to make sure everybody knows about this. Everybody knows about it. Now the next hack is a hack for increasing views on your TikTok. This is a common one, and if you've been scrolling on TikTok and like the TikTok's tips hashtag, you've probably seen people talk about it, but it's basically using a trending audio or like 5 to 7 seconds of that trending audio. Record yourself doing something mundane, maybe sitting at your computer, typing, doing dishes, folding laundry. Just record 5 seconds of you doing something random and then add text to that video, long text, so that it takes people a while to read it, causing that viewer retention to make sure that person watches the entire video, telling TikTok, hey, people are watching this whole video. And sometimes it's on repeat because the text is so long. So TikTok's like, wow, this must be a great video. We're gonna show it to so many people. And then your video gets seen and like shared to more profiles because of this little hack, because of this little trick. This is something that works pretty well for me. And for example, I have this video here.
0?
So that video, that one hit over 10K, which was pretty cool. Oh, and then this same thing. This is a trick or hack that when done right, it can not only increase plays, but increase number of followers. When you're choosing what text to put on that video, make sure it's specific to your niche, industry, and really talking to your target audience, saying something relatable to the people that you're trying to reach. So you could see in both of my instances, I was talking about brand collaborations or Instagram. I wasn't talking about like, oh, when your husband, blah, 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 because like I'm not trying to reach people in relationships or like husbands and wives. I'm trying to reach people on social media or influencers and content creators. So be very strategic and mindful when picking what text to put over your videos. Now, on top of that, for tip number 10, what I love doing to really increase the likelihood of a video going viral and blowing up is going to the search on TikTok and look up your niche industry. I never know niche. People always get mad when I pick one, so I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna say niche. Go here and type in your niche in the search bar or your content pillars. And content pillars are basically like the topics that you talk about. So for me, I talk about TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, how to make money, and how to create content. Those are like the 5 topics that I just stick to. I'm always talking about them. And so let's say maybe I will look up content creator tips. Cool. I'm going to go to the filter in the top right. I'm gonna filter it by the most liked from this month, so the past 30 days. We're gonna apply, and these are the current videos that are trending, that are succeeding and performing well. Like this very first video, 175,000 likes, 110,000 likes. So I'm gonna see what those most popular ones are and see what they're talking about. So how to edit like this. So This is a tutorial for how to edit, make your videos more visually dynamic. So that's a concept that I can do and create. Not only am I looking at the topics of each video, but I'm also going to open up the video and I'm going to see what did they use keywords in their captions? Did they use keywords in their hashtags? So this one is content creator tips. Okay, I see why she came up when I search for content creator tips, UGC example, social media marketing. So she's really strategic with her hashtags, how I make money from home as a stay-at-home mom. So this is cool. You could see that the keywords here in the caption is UGC, allows me to make per month from home. Hashtags are content creator realities, user-generated content creation. So I'm just looking to see what the common topics are here, and I'm gonna make my own version. It looks like for this specific keyword search, content creator tips, the best ones are talking head videos where you're teaching while doing something. So you're keeping the video going, and that's just like what I'm thinking about. So for example, let's look up completely different niche or industry, book organization. Cool. I'm gonna filter this month, most liked, apply. And I'm going to see what is the first shot that captured attention? What was the pop-up text that happened at the very beginning to help capture attention? How is the video shot? How fast-paced is the video? Is it slow? What angles were taken? All of these things are things that I keep in mind when studying the videos that pop up on the search. While you're there using the search function on TikTok, another thing I like to do is when I search my industry or my content pillars, I like to scroll down a little bit to see the recommendations or the recommended searches. So TikTok will have a section that says others searched for and that's TikTok telling you exactly what to make videos on. So when it says others searched for UGC content creation, I want to make videos on UGC content creation because they're currently looking for answers on that. If you want to see the exact behind the scenes process of how I grew my TikTok account, I do have this video right here that shows how I was able to grow 20,000 followers in 30 days on TikTok. Also in that video, it goes over the negative side effects of having a video go viral and how virality can negatively affect somebody's mental health. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye.